Second day of racing here at the PWA World Cup in Guadeloupe, and we're taking you guys along once again. Today we're really hoping to finish the 4th elimination, which we need to get a discard to cross out our worst result, so fingers crossed. Last day, let's hope for some wind. The morning is already more windy than the other day, so hopefully the stars are aligning. Could be. 1 or 2 more races would be nice.
Same questions, no? Like what size to take? Should go one design, would make life easier. No, 8.7 or 7.5. Big wing for sure.
So in the last video we told you that we wanted to show you the behind the scenes of some other riders as well. Last time we gave the camera to Jordi, this time we gave the camera to Bobbi-Lynn, a young up and coming rider from Bonaire, so she can give us a little bit of an insight of her feelings during the race.
Hello guys, good morning. My name is Bobbi-Lynn. It's 8:30 in the morning. We just had skippers meeting at 8. They said the first possible start at 9. It looks windier than the other days. It's day 5, last day, final day. So I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna rig the 6.7 and 5.7 with the big front wing or the medium one. I'm really excited.
I think we go a bit of kayaking and then for a short run and then some sleeping, I guess.
Some jet ski also, no?
Yeah.
Some jet ski?
Yeah.
I didn't do it yet, so.
Can you drive a jet ski? You cannot even drive a bike.
I'm all ready, as you can see, wearing the Lycra. Only gotta put on my helmet. Gear's all ready and rigged. I'm in heat number 5, so after the first 4 heats of the men. So I still have some times. It's the 10 minutes before the first possible start. I'm gonna show you the water. Everybody's out. As you can see, maybe you cannot, but it's very light out there. So I'm very nervous, but I'm excited.
We got a big chunk of seaweed. We've got not much wind, and it is the last day of competition. Now, we're going to talk about this as well because yes, it's been a 5-day event, but only 1 day of sailing. But for me, we had 3 eliminations. It's hard to say, well, that wasn't a fair competition. We only did 3 rounds. I think it's a super fair competition. You've got to remember the reason for having a 5-day event in any sailing sports is because you want to guarantee you will get races in. And 3 eliminations for me is an absolutely fair champion. So will we get sailing today? I think we will. But if we didn't, have we had a fair champion? Yes. Was it worth going? Yes. So really good. We just heard they put the Z flag up on the committee boat. So that does mean bad news for us. It means we're probably not going to be racing anytime soon because that is go back to the beach and await further instructions.
We just came off the water. We spent 1 hour just sitting there because it was really light. We couldn't get up. We got sent back to the beach. It's now 10:15. They said the last possible start could be at 1:30 because after we're gonna do the prize giving. So I'm just gonna pray it's gonna get better. Maybe it is. We're just on standby now on the beach.
What an event. On, off, in, out. Did I hit my toe completely unnecessarily? Make a guess? Yes. Safe to say, the wind has been teasing us here in the Caribbean. The local guys told us that normally the easterly winds are quite consistent, and the last couple of months it's been blowing every day 10 to 20 knots. Well, obviously we show up and the wind kind of gets patchy. It's up and down, we're going in, we're going out. So we use the time to answer some of your questions. We asked on Instagram to send us some questions about the racing, about the things you want to know, and we answer them for you. The most difficult part of the race is to bring everything together because there's so many small things. So the difficult part is to add them all up and make them into one perfect race. Because sometimes you have a good first reach, sometimes you have a good start, sometimes you have a good jibe. But to put all of them together, I think that's the most difficult part, and that's what makes you a good sailor. To put a good race together, and then put a couple of good races together, and then put a good season together, and then eventually put a couple of good seasons together. I think that's what's difficult, and that's what brings you the good results in the end. I think the most difficult is I think it's the start. I think it's the start because you have to time it right. Then here deal with the seaweed as well. So yeah, sometimes you have to avoid seaweed or you have to jibe earlier. So yeah, I guess the start. At this event is to choose which gear you want because it's up and down so many times. So imagine it would just drop. It would be not enough on the 7.7. Yeah, I think that's the most difficult part. So we've got 8 to 12 knots. I'm going out with the 8.7 with the big sail, which from the last video you guys know it's not, the gear's not set up the way it should be for me. I have some tuning to do actually. I would like to take the foot straps further outside, but I can't really because of my toe. If it's too far outside, I run more risk to hit it against the strap. So that's a bit of a struggle for me now in the light wind. Normally to have it further outside would help me in the light wind. I would also like to try a few different things with the feet closer together, because then you can apply more pressure to the board, which helps in light wind. I'm not convinced to do that now with the toe, because I'd much rather have the foot straps where I know they are, and then I'm less likely to hit my toe. So finally the wind showed up and we went out to race. The wind was still light. They gave us 8 to 12 knots of measurements, but when I got out there, the wind just kept getting stronger and stronger. So I was completely overpowered on the 8.7, and obviously it was my goal to advance into the next round.
Here we go, little bit of movement now. Keep your eye on Yakino, Rakowski, Hooper, Vanderberg, Preen, Martini. These are the big guns in this. Very good start from Nico Preen on the Neil Pride and Maciek Rakowski on the other Neil Pride. Matteo Yakino though is having it down this bottom end. And Bob Vanderberg squeezed himself into the top 4. He made a mistake the other day and that really did cost him. But he's got 4 big guns here that he's going to have to get in between if he wants to take a top 4 place. Matteo Yakino is now retaken that lead. So Matteo Yakino out in front, Maciek Rakowski in second, Nico Preen in third. Then we've got William Hooper, then Bob Vanderberg, Bruno Martini coming back strong. 2 jibe marks to go. Current event leader Matteo Yakino making easy work of this one. Maciek Rakowski consistent in these early rounds. Then Hooper, great jibe from him. Good jibe from Preen as well. And he has got a fair bit of room over Bob Vanderberg here, so Preen looks very comfortable. He's in 4th place, but there's a hell of a gap. Barring a mistake, it looks... Oh, and as I said that, Preen has a wobble. The curse, I should say, not the kiss. But Yakino, Hooper now, Maciek Rakowski, Nico Preen, Bob Vanderberg has closed in, but I feel like it's too little too late. Martini as well. Oh, Preen touches down again. Is he looking behind him? They're catching up. I think another, and Preen's touchdown once again. He's having all sorts of touchdown issues here, Nico Preen. Maybe he's got a little bit of weed on the fin, on the foil, but he's going to make it. It's going to be Yakino, Hooper, Maciek Rakowski, and Preen will take that final spot. Or is that Maciek in 4th? I don't know. One of the Neil Prides.
So during that race, there was a lot of seaweed out there. The other guys had some touchdowns as well, especially going towards the second mark. There was really weird situation in the water in front of us, and almost all of us touched down. But towards the end of the race, I had even more touchdowns, and I think that was because I had a little bit too little angle on the back wing, so I didn't have enough lift. And that in combination with the seaweed, with the strong wind, pushing the 8.7 down, pushing the nose down, gave me a little bit of a hard time. We also had a question how I like the new board, and that was obviously a reference to the video I made about the board some weeks ago. We will link it for you guys down below once again, so you can check it out. And so far I really like the board. The touchdowns actually had nothing to do with the short nose of the board. It was a combination of other things. You can see it in the jibes, it's really snapping around nicely. My jibes out there felt quite good considering that I didn't train that much on the big gear. So it's performing very well. I'm happy with it. And like I said in the other video, it's just a board you have to get used to a bit and kind of know where the limits of it is. And if you know it, well, I would say it's performing pretty well. So it just was a bit hectic here, and we did get one question whether we can change the gear between the races, between the heats, and the answer is yes. When I came back, I really had to hurry because it was full on windy for 8.7 and we wanted to change the gear, but I was in heat 4 and my next heat is heat 6, so I don't have much time in between. Sometimes they give you a little bit time in between, but you don't really know how much time you have. So I said to Lars behind the camera, I said, Lars, put the camera away, help me to change the gear. So yeah, normally you kind of do it by yourself. I'm lucky that Lars can give me a hand whenever, and yes, we can change the gear in between the races.
Coming into the start, someone is very early. Let's hope they're not in this. Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Oh, super. So it's a super start from Lina Erzin once again, right on the money there. We've got a good start from the two Patrick riders as well, My Davico and Lemetier. We've got Bobbi-Lynn a bit further back. Beautiful visuals here as we have Lemetier rounding first, Erzin second. Good jibe from Erzin. Bobbi-Lynn, My Davico. Oh, that was Femke van der Veen who just put it down. How big a sails are they on? Are they on their biggest? We've just seen the guys go round, so yes, it's light, but you've got to... Oh, she's got a hand in the air saying, why are you cancelling this? I have a feeling, because I have a feeling it's been cancelled. You've heard my thoughts on the light wind side of it, and I'm with Justine on this tonight. Look, the leaders are all going. There's skill in staying on the foil. It's light, yes, it does look light though, doesn't it? It looks classy, but that's the skill. It's been cancelled, so that won't go into the results.
You couldn't make this up, huh?
Not really.
It's like we got a breeze of wind coming, maybe half an hour before the last possible start for us, and we need maybe half an hour to get done with the rest of this elimination, to finish off this elimination. So wish us luck that the wind stays a little bit.
Last chance saloon, this is it. If it doesn't happen now, it is over for the Riviera Guadeloupe Peter Way Windsurfing World Cup. Rakowski all super close, and look at this jockey in position at the moment. We've got Preen and Rakowski down that bottom end on the Neil Prides. Amado Vriesvet right up near the boat end. There's a great start for one of the Pride boys, but it's been postponed, I think. It's been postponed. The wind has dropped. Oh, Maciek Rakowski had a hell of a start. He was gone. He was absolutely gone. Oh, Z flag is up on the boat. I'm guessing the wind must have just gone to nothing, because Z flag is go home. Have they just teased us? Well, if that is back to the beach, I'm pretty sure that's it. It's done. Look at it. It's gone glassy. No one's foiling. No one's foiling. No one's gonna foil. It's over. I think it's over.
That's it. Paradise is over. The wind gods were not with us.
No, that was anticlimactic.
This was it for the event. We had a great time. We ended up not racing anymore. We went out for 2 more times, and in total I spent 3 hours just waiting at the start, waiting for wind, but it ended up not coming. It's a little bit unfortunate of the wind. I became 5th, kind of happy about that. So yeah.
Since we couldn't finish another elimination, the results stayed exactly like they were after the 3rd, with Matteo, who scored 3 wins and with that won the event. Pierre Mortefon in 2nd, Alex Cousin in 3rd, and in the ladies it's Justine Lemaitre who finished 1st, Lina Erzin in 2nd, and Blanca Alabo, SURFCENTER team rider by the way, in 3rd. And with that, we are tuning out from Guadeloupe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment below. Anyone who leaves a comment under this video or the last Guadeloupe video gets the chance to win my competition lycra. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, because we're gonna answer questions in the future and we usually ask them on Instagram. So be sure to follow me there. And with that, I'm out.